Hello, all of my sleepy bears. My name's Chronicle Blue. Welcome back to more Sonic 06, episode 2. Last episode, we went through the beginning cutscenes, all the boring stuff, and now it's time for more cutscenes.
You're a good girl, Elise.
Don't say that.
Remember, be brave. Don't cry, no matter what happens.
Even if I see Marley and me? Especially if you see Marley and me.
Mr. Sonic!
Just call me Sonic. Now then, are you okay?
I'm so glad that you came.
I always keep my word.
Sonic!
It looks like a pesky rat has stuck its nose where it doesn't belong. Well, a hedgehog to be more precise. The princess is mine. Until I unlock the secret of the Plains of Disaster.
Tails!
Got it! Let's go!
What is Tails gonna do to help? Like, just speculating here.
I'll take care of you now. An early breakfast for my pet.
So there's supposed to be a sniffing sound there, but I guess it's not included on the 360 download. Oh well. Welcome to Egg Cerberus, and sweet goodness, this isn't the worst boss fight. It's just definitely not in the top 10.
Okay, Eggman, I'll play with it.
I'm sure we will. Now, the reason why it's not fantastic is because, first off, we have to chase Egg Cerberus until it stops. Then, grind up the tail, go onto the top of the head, then run it into a wall. And you may be thinking, Chronically Blue, why is the footage all sped up? Well, that's because it took me quite a bit of time in order to actually defeat this boss. I didn't die, but it took me a lot of time. So I just sped up all the failed attempts so you can see it all in one continuous motion, and then just see it when I actually do it and what it's supposed to look like. So we're supposed to aim for one of these statues here, at least the first time.
I can finally see your face. Now it's my turn.
So every time after this, we're just going for the wall now. Which, you know, great, but meh. And you may be wondering, Chronicle Blue, why did you have to speed that up? Listen, I'm doing my best here, okay? I know what I'm getting myself into right from the gate. This isn't a blind let's play. I know everything that's gonna happen, gameplay-wise. Again, don't really pay attention to the story or the cutscenes, but gameplay, level design-wise, I know a good chunk of what's gonna happen. So I can just fast forward all the nonsensical, dumb, blah blah, filler stuff, just so we can get straight to the parts that you want to see, or the parts that you want to see me suffer through. Either way. Now, and this would be really horrible, but what I think it would be a little bit funny, just a little bit, if I managed to make 106 Sonic 06 videos, because then it would be 106, like Sonic 06. Anyway, dumb idea. I'm not going to do that. If it happens unintentionally, awesome. If it doesn't, that'd be a lot better, because I don't want my longest Let's Play to be a Sonic game. Not that that's bad, it's just... yeah, that's bad. So, we're going up the tail of Egg Cerberus again. And this time, once you get close to the wall, Egg Cerberus is just going to do a little loop-de-loop. And you're going to be like, great, glad you tricked me out of that one. I'm doing more speed up here. Now, every time the Egg Cerberus does hit a wall, there is the possibility of a ring capsule coming out, which is fantastic. If it does, great. If it doesn't, oh well. But as you can see here, just running around a lot. It's fun. You know, we have a fun time here. But now, after 4 minutes, only felt like 2, we are going to defeat Egg Cerberus and then do one of the greatest levels of all time. I'll tell you what. Oh, I don't think you're ready for this fantastic level. So you might have noticed in the bottom right-hand side of the screen, there's a bar there. What is that bar for? Well, we're going to find out.
Sonic, I won't let you get away.
You're gonna have to. Your dog died. Yeesh. But it's robotic, so you can just recharge it or something. Give new batteries. I don't know. Replace an ankle joint. I don't know. Something. Yeah, so you're not supposed to take 4.5 minutes beating that boss. That's just what happened, so I'm not gonna get a great score.
No problem.
It's not the worst score. It's just barely better than a D. Now, is there anything higher than an S? I don't know. I believe not. But, meh. And, as you know, I said that I would not be getting the Soleanna medals. You like, Chronically Blue, what records, what receipts do you have that getting all of them does nothing? Jared the Completionist.
How long is this gonna go on?
Let's split up. I'll get their attention, and you take the princess.
Okay, you be careful, Tails.
Or don't.
Leave it to me.
Hold on tight.
Okay.
So yes, it's now time for Dusty Desert, which is... It's not bad. I'll be honest, it's not bad. The level design isn't horrible. It's not the worst thing ever. It's forgettable. You know, you're just like, oh, I have to do this. And then you blink and it's over again. And you're like, oh, okay. So that little bar there, what we do is we hold the right trigger and it activates a sand shield, for lack of a better term. And what that does is it stops Sonic from sinking into the sand like Mega Man in the first game. If you don't get that reference, that's okay. But without doing the sand shield, we drop down like there's nothing there and die, and we have to restart from the previous checkpoint. Now, the bar works well. When you use the sand shield, it slowly goes down. When you're not using it, it slowly goes back up. But this is the only part where it works for Sonic. Everything that we use after this, specifically the precious gems that cost a fortune, they're not going to affect the bar. Why? I don't know. That's just how it works. I'm not going to argue it. It's going to make the future levels very, very easy, which makes my job even easier, which I'm very excited for. Because I've never gotten all the gems for Sonic. I've gotten a few, but because the store does not show you what gems you have, there's not even a tutorial on how to select the gems. So you kind of go through and you're just like, hey, I bought the gem, where is it? I don't know. But don't worry, we will get there. Now, with the other two characters that we're going to play as after we finish Sonic's story, their bar does work. It works just as planned. You spend the whole game using the bar, it's kind of hard to not notice it. However, I think that maybe the developers forgot that they had the gems in there because they are easy to forget about. It's even easier for the player to forget about because it's such a weird way to select it. I'll let you know about that as soon as we get one of those. But anyway, everyone knows that, you know, tight deadlines, a whole bunch of stuff, many reasons. But again, the music's not bad. Like, it's not great, but, you know, it's not the worst thing ever. It's not Saint Anger by Metallica. Ooh, burn. Ha. If you've watched me for a while, you know that is my go-to burn. I'm just like, ooh, burn. You know what? We got some time. It's just Sonic attacking some robots. I think I can go into Saint Anger by Metallica. So it is famously the most world-renowned bad album ever. There was a movie about the making of the album, and the songs have no guitar solo. None of it's like definitive. All of it sounds very stock. It sounds stock to my ears. And yeah, it's just not good. And it reached number 1 in quite a lot of places for name recognition alone. If you want to get the Soleanna medal, you totally can. You don't get anything for it though. But that is how fast Dusty Dunes is. It's really short and really painless actually. It's nice.
How was that?
it was nice, like I said. Elise can't listen. Am I right? Not because she's a woman, but because she asked what was that after I said how it was. Yes, save the game data. This cutscene.
I have no words to express how grateful I am for your help. You're hurt.
It's nothing.
Don't say that. I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
Smile. Your smile. That's all I need. Eggman mentioned the flames of disaster. Is that why he's after you?
Yes. The name of the sun god our country honors is Solaris. It is told that Solaris' rage would destroy the world. His wrath comes in the form of the flames of disaster. 10 years ago, we almost faced the full force of his fury. I was a child then, so I don't remember it very well. I lost my father then. And now that man is trying to cause the same disaster again. What can I do? Sonic! Sonic! Wait! I can't run that fast!
Don't worry. Just raise your head and run. Feels great, doesn't it?
Yes, I've never run so fast before.
Nothing starts until you take action. If you have time to worry, then run.
I imagine Princess Elise just being yanked by Sonic and then just falling face first into the grass. Oh no.
I've been looking for you. You're the Iblis Trigger. Your actions will condemn us all.
Who are you?
My name is Silver. For the future of the world, I will destroy you!
He was eating his own chest fur. I mean, yes, it's the notorious bad boss fight. Sonic versus Silver.
Time for you to disappear, Iblis Trigger!
I know your browsing history, Silver. What makes this boss fight? I'm not even gonna try to act like we don't know what's gonna. We all know what's gonna happen. Silver does his grab thing. He says it's no use. Then you run after him, kick him. Kicking him is honestly the best option because then you don't have to worry about having to jump away and get caught in his beam. If you just try to attack him, he will grab you, say it's no use, and throw you, and you'll take damage. And there's two different things that could happen. There's two different things that could happen. One, you get thrown away, and you just gotta be smarter. Two, he throws you into a corner, and you have one ring, so you just continuously grab that ring and get thrown against the wall involuntarily. It just happens out of by itself. The third thing is you can get on top of those two crates right there by the alley and have Shadow throw you out of bounds, so then you can jump onto, you can attack Shadow from above, Shadow, speak goodness. You can attack Silver from above he'll throw you, and you will go all the way out into outer space and then die. Now, I'm pretty sure you're like, wait, I want to see Sonic go to outer space. Don't you worry. This is the magic of the post-recording here. I guarantee you we will take Sonic to space. Don't you worry. And that brings me so much joy. The Space Hedgehog. I can see it now.
Too easy.
How are we
No
supposed to do that any better? Like, how are we supposed to do that any better? Just asking. I think it's possible. Yay, Soleanna medal, because that means so much to me. Woo. Woo. We can now play as Silver. Great. Because Silver is kind of the prologue to all this. But anyway, we're doing this as the game's available, so, you know, too bad. But we will play as Silver and Shadow, don't you worry. We just got to get through Sonic first, and then once we do Sonic, Shadow, Silver, Team Attack Amigo, and then all the hard stuff.
Hey.
Is this a joke? How could someone like you cause the destruction of our world?
What do you mean?
It doesn't matter. For the sake of the future, the Iblis Trigger must be destroyed.
Elise? Wait!
Ha! Don't you dare turn your back on me! It's time I finally put an end to this. Stop! Amy? Get out of my way, Amy. This is my mission.
Absolutely not!
Thanks, Amy. I appreciate it.
Stop talking to me, just run!
Leave it to me!
So, Leanna, go after Elise. You got it. We'll do that. So, yes, Amy's here. Wow! But don't worry. It's not just Amy and Tails. We got a few more people coming up along the way, too. People that you already know. Or if you've never seen this game before, you will very soon. Now, quite honestly speaking, if you are someone that's never seen this game before, you just know, oh yeah, that's the worst Sonic game ever, herperderperter, and you're watching this to kind of understand why it's the worst Sonic game, you gotta understand that just saying it's the worst Sonic game is like saying this is the worst Big Mac I've ever had. It's still a Big Mac. It's still okay. Like, yeah, it's not great. There's definitely a lot of places for improvements. Some of the decisions are dumb, but all this could be said for many other things. Huh? You want me to open the gate so you can get into that new city plaza? Did somebody tell you that I just go ahead and do that for you? In that case, I'm sorry to say I can't actually help you. I'm just a lieutenant. Are you looking for the commander? Well, if you just talk to every soldier in town, you'll find him eventually, right? Remember when I said dumb decisions? This is one of those. Welcome to the mission, Who is the Captain? Captain. Captain. Who capping right now? No cap. Who is the captain? This is one of the very infamous, memorable missions. There are 5 soldiers, including me, in this town. Talk to all of them. But some soldiers will feel threatened by you for taking their work. Some might try to kick you, so be careful. I think there might be 2 that will try to do that. If you can figure out who the captain is, come back and talk to me. So, there's 5 captains that we have to talk to, and if we talk to all of them, they would give us hints. Then we talk to the original, someone put me to the commander. That's great. So, did you figure out who the captain is? Yes. Alright, go ahead and talk to the one who you think the captain is. Okay. You guessed it, I'm the captain. I'm one of the 2 who tricked you. I didn't want anyone else involved in Soleanna's business, but you seem to have the strength. I will ask you on behalf of all the guards, please help us save the princess. His eyes are bulging out there. But yes, that's it. That's it. 23 seconds. That's with me reading all the stuff.
That was incredible.
So in other words, we had to talk to the captain to get 2,000 rings. He's very lonely. He goes to those buy a friend websites. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Or it's like, aw, let me rent a friend for $20 a night. I mean, if I'm renting a friend, if I was the person that you'd be paying to rent, I'd ask for a little more.
Sonic, can you hear me? Knuckles wants to see you. Head to the town's warehouse.
The town's warehouse, and Knuckles wants to see me. Oh boy. Yeah, there's not a lot of open world places here, which that's kind of good. Now, some people say, oh, open world levels are great. It's great. It's great to have it all, like, you can go anywhere. It's not, because Sonic does not have the speed. Silver does not have the speed. Shadow does not have the speed. In case you don't know, none of them have the speed. But thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. I will see you all next time. Bye, my CP Bears!